Hello, everyone. My name is Milagros Arias, but you can call me Millie. My action plan is based on parental involvement in early childhood education, specifically in the Elizabeth, New Jersey school district where I work. In my action plan, I would like to lead students into increasing their academic achievement. I will do this by providing educators, administrators, and educational institutions with proven strategies and methods which have shown to increase parental involvement. We know that parental involvement positively influences children's academic performance, so we need to increase the focus on parental involvement. We want to ensure that each child has a successful education. To do this, we need to have some home-based involvement, which includes, shared book readings, telling stories, singing songs, also, school-based involvement, having parents attend meetings, serving on committees, volunteering, and attending family fun nights at school. Just showing that they care helps let the student know that school is very important. One of the problems is why aren't parents involved? Some of the reasons can be lack of education, they must work long hours, they have different perceptions of the school, they don't speak the language. Parents are not taking their child's education seriously. They have no idea how much they have a major impact on their child's literacy achievements and how their involvement in their life is vital. For the literature review, in some of the articles, the information that I gained is that, parents are the first and foremost, the first influential leaders in their child's life. Children work harder, when their parents are putting in the effort. So if the child sees that their parent cares, then the student might say, you know what, I have to, be, um, show that I also care. Parents with high expectations, they set higher standards for their students. So those kids at home, they feel like they have, something to look up to, and it's a motivator for them. Parents of high achievers use more strategies to help their kids with homework and have more supportive conversations. Also, um, unfortunately, by the age of 3, like the children who live in an economically disadvantaged household, they have vocabularies that are significantly smaller and less, well developed. Parental income also plays a huge role. Having a non-English primary language, which is what I teach. I am a kindergarten bilingual teacher, so a lot of my parents, they don't speak English. So sometimes stuff gets sent home that they don't understand, and some of them are even illiterate. Their socioeconomic status, there's absenteeism. Without parental involvement, students can be less prepared and they tend to fall behind. Then they have to work hard, to close that gap while learning new information. The methods that I'm going to be using for this research is a qualitative research, and I'm going to be performing interviews. I'm going to interview 4 parents. They will be done in Spanish because they don't speak English. They just moved here from their countries, and the teacher and administrator, they both obviously speak English, so those interviews will be conducted in English. The location is going to be in an urban school district here in Elizabeth. It's predominantly Hispanic. We have higher crime rates than other communities, and the locals are a population of undocumented immigrants. So for data management, I'm going to be recording the data. I will transcribe the data, listen to it again. I'll code it by, using highlighters and divided by different themes, and then I'll use that information to, create a chart or something to show what I've gained from that interview. For trustworthiness, I want the parents to feel comfortable. Like I want it to be a normal conversation, and that we can just speak, not like from a document. We're going to sit next to each other, so that it can feel like a normal conversation. I'm going to inform them that I'm a student at GCU. that this is an assignment that I'm working on, that everything that I'm doing, I'm going to have, deleted, everything's going to be destroyed. And I want them to be honest with me and let me know the truth, like how they really feel, not what they think that I want to know. And that everything they tell me is going to be strictly confidential. That's not something that I'm going to share with anyone, and I'm just keeping that to myself. Some of the ethical considerations that I have are where the interviews will be taking place. I have permission to bring the parents to the vice principal's office or the principal's office. We're going to make sure that the doors are locked so no one can walk in while we're conducting the interviews. There's a curtain on the door so no one can see who's inside the office at the time of the interview. And I'm going to conduct the school interviews after school hours, so all the students will be already home and there won't be any students in the building to see what's going on with their parents or what questions are asked at that time, and so parents can feel confident that nobody understands what's going on or that they're being interviewed for anything if they feel afraid. Having done this research study, I would like to discover new correlations amongst parental involvement and student academic achievement. I would also like to have a better perspective from teachers, parents, and administrators in order to get a different idea. However, it doesn't end here. I will always be researching, trying out new strategies, following up to see which strategies work, which do not, and then starting all over from the beginning. My end goal is always for the benefit of the students. So this research and learning will always be an ongoing process because in the end, all that matters is our students. Thank you so much. It has been a true pleasure being part of this class, and I wish everyone the best of luck. Thank you again.